Saturday night, preseason game number 1. Monday morning, everybody, or Sunday morning, I guess, in this situation, but mostly Monday morning when everybody gets back together and all the media hype is out there. Who will we be talking about on Monday after Niners Broncos Saturday night? Who give me 2 or 3 names that we are going to be talking about on Monday.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty bummed that we're not going to see Michael Williams because of that overextended knee from the Thursday practice session against the Broncos, nor are we going to see Jordan James because of a broken finger. He needs surgery on that, and so he's going to be out for a little while with that injury. Those were 2 players I was really looking forward to watching. Elsewhere, though, what's the storyline going to be on Monday? I think it's the Niners got Mac Jones, a high-level backup, for $4 million per year. And can they resurrect and maximize Mac Jones to the level that they have maximized these other quarterbacks under Kyle Shanahan, CJ Beathard, Nick Mullins, Jimmy Garoppolo, Brock Purdy, and now Mac Jones? Can he get him back on track like a Sam Darnold, who credits Kyle and being around Purdy for why he was able to have a breakout year with the Vikings last year, come out of nowhere and be an MVP candidate and then get a bag from the Seattle Seahawks? I think that's one of the stories that we're talking. Also, man, CJ West, those violent hands and that fast get off, we saw it on display against the Denver Broncos. Nick Martin, he can run a little bit. All right. Yeah. He's got some ability at that linebacker spot, and he can sniff out plays for some TFLs. Oh, how about Upton Stout, who might come in year 1 and be one of the best nickel slot corners in the NFL? Mark down my words here on this Friday, August 8th. Love the selection. Really like the player, love the mentality, love how he plays and approaches the game. The fact that Kyle Shanahan, who never compliments rookies much, has said, this guy, he's legit. Robert Saleh, oh boy, there's something here. Fred Warner, he has it. I think that's another player who's really going to pop and show he can be a legitimate player for this football team. Jordan Watkins, 4.3 speed, tracks it very well. Only wide receiver in college football last year to have 5 catches of 60-plus yards. The Niners may have gotten a nice wideout in the 4th round. Alfred Collins, slow to start training camp, but you see 6'5", 330 with that big wingspan on display. He can move bodies in the interior. Those are kind of the storylines that I'm hoping to hear, and I think we will hear on Monday/Sunday morning after this game, because I know you and I are going to be talking about it for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, no question. Okay, I'm going to go. I like those. Those are good ones. I'm going to go with Corey Kiner. Ooh, I just think it's the Corey Kiner show.
Love it.
I love Corey Kiner. I think he had, sometimes you see something in camp and everybody sees it. And it's like, it's not an original thought because everybody saw it and everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you see something that nobody saw and nobody's talking about it except for you because you saw something they didn't see. I saw Corey Kiner in a drill the other day have a jump cut where he had to be 3.5 feet laterally just to avoid a defender. This
one of those moments.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's got explosive jump cut ability, and I love the contact balance. It is crazy. He's got so good. This guy's one of the best contact balance runners I've seen. You can't hit him and knock him down. He just doesn't go down. He's just got great twist and turn and balance. It's unbelievable. So we're going to be talking about Corey Kiner and him running the rock. We're going to be talking because there's a lot of garbage time in a first preseason game. So a lot of the backups get a lot of run.
Yep.
We're going to be talking about Stone Blanton.
Okay.
Because Stone Blanton, Johnny Holland said it to me the other day. He said, I chart everything every day. We chart all the tackles. We chart all the snaps. He's like, do you know that Stone Blanton leads my room in ball production with the fewest number of reps in practice?
That's awesome.
He has the fewest practice reps of any linebacker.
Wow.
And he has the most ball production of any linebacker.
Wow. Mississippi State UDFA, by the way, pretty smart player, not the best athlete, but relies on those football smarts to make plays. And so for him doing that was the scouting report on him coming out of college, and he has special teams ability too.
Yeah. He might be too slow for the NFL. We'll find out. But
could he play middle then?
He definitely. Well, that's the other thing. Johnny
right?
Hollins said, he's like, I said, what do you think of him? He's like, we are throwing everything at him. He has to digest everything that Fred has to digest, and he doesn't miss a beat. He's like, I tell him something once, he knows it, he remembers it, he commits it to memory. I'll say this. I left my binoculars. I did an interview with Don Pooney in the hallway the other day, and I left my binoculars in the auditorium, and the players were going in there for a meeting after we were done, and I had to run in to get my binoculars. The only player that was there for the meeting was Stone Blanton. He had gotten there early. So, this is the guy. This is what this guy is.
Yeah.
He's a show up early, work all day, lunch pail guy. But I made the prediction. I'll say it again. Stone Blanton will wind up with 10 plus tackles in one of these 3 preseason games. His ball production is off the charts. So I think Corey Kiner, Stone Blanton, and I hate to say it, I'll have to mix in one negative one. Jake Moody misses a kick, and we're talking Jake Moody.
Don't get me started. I went on multiple rants this week about the whole kicker competition and Jake Moody. Just don't think he's good enough. You bring something up about Stone Blanton that kind of triggered just something right now. Like, when people say preseason games don't matter, screw that. That's disrespectful. Preseason games do matter. These guys like Stone Blanton are showing up early to do everything in their power to prove that they just belong, let alone be stars in this league, just to earn a roster spot. And they are fighting for these opportunities, scratching and clawing every single day in a violent sport that is unrelenting physically and mentally. And you want to tell me preseason games don't matter? Coaching staffs, front offices, and organizations make roster decisions and positional battle decisions based upon what happens in these preseason games. We're talking about millions of dollars on the line still. We're talking about high-level 6-figure salaries being on the line. You make it to a practice squad, you're making 300, 400 grand in a year. Like, that's what these guys are playing for. Preseason does matter. So stories like that with Stone Blanton, so eager to prove himself. And then you bring something up too about Corey Kiner. So Corey Kiner is an interesting back who's smaller. He has tiny hands, but he's really stout and physical. And last year ran hard, as you mentioned, great contact balance. These numbers that I dug up are pretty interesting. Missed forced tackles last year among running backs: Ashton Genty, Cam Scadaboo, Corey Kiner. Kiner was tied with Scadaboo. We're talking about high-level backs. He was ahead of Omarion Hampton. Elusive rating: Ashton Genty, Corey Kiner, Bashul Tutin. He also got drafted. PFF rush grade: Omarion Hampton, Devin Neal, RJ Harvey, Corey Kiner, number 8. Yards after contact per attempt: Omarion Hampton, DJ Giddens, Corey Kiner, number 6. These are numbers where Kiner is very good and impressive among running backs who were drafted in the first 4 or 5 rounds, including a running back like Genty, who was a top 10 overall pick. And so he does have really good ability. And sometimes when you are low to the ground, good center of gravity, you have good contact balance, and you can pick up yards after contact, you can make a living in this league, because that's really hard to stop. You could do everything perfect, but that running back keeps churning. And so I can't wait to watch him play. And what an opportunity he has, because McCaffrey's not playing, Isaac Rendo's hurt, Jordan James is hurt, and so he's going to get a lot of carries on Saturday night.
I'm going to say something that you guys are going to rip me for, but that's okay. I'm a very confident man, as you can tell. How do you put your face on camera when you have a face that looks like this? I mean, I'm a very confident man.
Voice for radio, or face for radio.
You have a face for radio. I've got a sunburn face for radio now.
You're a kid, man. You're grinding.
He reminds me. I know this is going to be this. You're going to be sick by this. He reminds me of a poor man. I said poor man. He reminds me of Emmitt Smith.
Okay.
Why
Emmitt wasn't that big?
Why does he remind me of Emmitt Smith?
Contact.
Emmitt Smith, 5'9", 210. Corey Kiner, 5'9", 210. Emmitt Smith, great player in high school, great player at Florida, great player with the Cowboys. Basically, always just a great player. Corey Kiner,
LSU.
Same thing. He was Mr. Football in the state of Ohio his senior year in high school. 5-star recruit, went to LSU. He was good there. Transferred to Cincinnati, became one of their all-time leading rushers in the history of their program. He's done nothing but produce. He had Emmitt Smith's 40 time. Varying reports. Some people say 4.52, 4.53. Other people have him on 4.57, 4.58. But he's a 4.5 runner, mid 4.5s. Corey Kiner, 4.57. Not a home run hitter.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith, tremendous heart. It was all about heart with Emmitt. Emmitt was the heart of the Dallas Cowboy dynasty of the 1990s. Corey Kiner runs with tremendous heart. He has unbelievable heart. And the number one thing is you could not hit Emmitt Smith. He was, as far as contact balance, he would not go down. He ran through arm tackles. He had unbelievable power for a small back. Corey Kiner has unbelievable power for a short back. And the number one thing is Emmitt was just an absolute warrior who showed up for the victory. And this guy's the same deal. This guy has not missed a single practice. Every year, the Niners take a running back early and a running back late. Every year, the running back early is not as good as the running back late.
Yep.
This is another example of
Trey
that.
Sermon, Ty Davis Price. Hello.
Jordan Mason,
Elijah
and
Mitchell, Jordan Mason. How you doing?
Joe Williams early, yep. Jordan Mason late, Elijah Williams late, Jeff Wilson late, Raheem Mostert late. Corey Kiner is a hell of a player. I can't wait to see him. I think I see a poor man's Emmitt Smith. Granted, it's a poor man, but very similar traits. It's not like Emmitt was way bigger, faster, stronger. No. So I realize that's ridiculous because Emmitt has 18,000 yards and Emmitt's Emmitt. But I'm telling you, I'm a big Corey Kiner guy.